We're wearing masks.
That was way longer than 5 seconds.
No, it wasn't.
I counted in my head and it was exactly 6 seconds.
I started just before 6. It was 5.5 seconds I started.
6 seconds.
5.5. You're a fast counter. You're not doing 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
Where the fuck is Mississippi?
That's just a good gap.
Can you spell Mississippi?
Yeah, MISS the rest.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, whatever. Just trust me.
Hey, wait a minute.
Anyway, so yeah, he's like, do you pee in a shower? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be honest. You know, we're building a friendship.
Yeah, you got to open up to
Yeah,
it.
it can't be based on lies. And I'm like,
Can't build a house on sand.
yeah. And so you need a solid foundation. That's what I'm trying to do. My peeing in the shower is that foundation to our friendship, which is blossoming at the moment. I wonder if we sound weird. Do we sound weird?
We sound fucking retarded. But we always sound retarded.
It sounds better than I thought it was going to with the mask
And if
on.
you're retarded, stop listening now because the rest will fucking just...
Well, it'll probably make them smarter. No, you're right.
Yeah, stop listening.
Yep.
Hey, welcome guys. It's your friendly strangers
Woo!
that do the podcast occasionally.
Every now and then. When we're feeling up to it.
Whenever Dylan feels like it.
Whenever the Dylan feels like it.
Or just kick my fucking...
Feel good?
Steel caps don't feel good when you kick stuff, huh?
That's what they're designed for.
Well, clearly not.
Right. I got some new shoes.
Hey man, let's address what the fuck is going on.
Why?
Because it's annoying me.
The masks?
All of it.
The COVID-19?
Everything.
We're in Victoria.
Address it.
We're getting the worst, I guess. I don't know. What am I addressing? How we're wearing masks.
I'm seasoning at the teeth.
Okay.
Hey man, we're doing another legal podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. We're over telecom call.
It's legal. We're actually more than 10 feet away. We are...
At our own homes.
We're 30 kilometers away.
Absolutely. And that's normal. This is how we normally record.
This is over Zoom.
Yeah.
You guys can't hear this or see this because I know Zoom has doesn't Zoom have cameras?
I don't.
I mean, yeah, it does.
Microsoft Teams.
Yeah, it does.
Skype.
We're doing Zoom, Skypes, and Discords.
Yeah, everywhere.
We're doing it everywhere, and we're doing it live.
That's all you got to know. It's legal.
Yeah, we're not in the same room.
Nah, of course not. We're just wearing masks because
we're not
practice.
Yeah, we're not plaiting each other's hairs.
Yeah, our hair isn't even long enough for that, guys. Get your head out of the gutter.
Yeah, why would you even think about that, you fucking sickos?
Right.
You freaks.
How's work been?
Hey, man. Not good.
Why not?
Because you haven't been there.
Well, that's not why it's not good. It's never been good, but...
Also true. Factual.
No, but I might be coming back soon.
Why?
Because the other
He doesn't want you anymore?
Yeah.
Do you occasionally go to work with him too, like you do this podcast, or...?
It doesn't work. It's barely even pleasure.
Excuse me, what? Clearly, Mr. fucking skip a few.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's not my fault. We've been through this. Mr. I'm too busy yesterday.
And we apologise to them.
Well, I'm apologising to them, but you should be apologising to me.
Why?
Because you missed yesterday.
You missed yesterday.
I was here. I live here.
It makes it worse.
No.
Okay, can I explain why? Can I defend myself?
Please, yeah.
My defense is I have no defense.
Yeah, that's very compelling.
No. Okay, fine. All right. This thing strapped around my face. A mask.
Yes.
Right? Hear that?
I feel like I'm going under anaesthetic soon.
You are.
Yep.
I'm
so
your
yours
doctor.
is...
I'm doing the procedure. Now...
Rough.
Excuse me, what?
I've seen the way you build cabinets. I'm not excited.
I thought you were barking.
Woof. Nah. What is that, surgical or is that...
Well, basically, this is the industry standard IBF 65 Pro mask.
Right.
It's for surgical procedures.
This is...
I literally just made that up.
Oh, okay. I was going to say this is fully polyester head socks material.
It's what?
Full polyester head socks.
I was like, how do I make this sound professional? I was like, I'll chuck numbers in there.
Nothing's professional about this podcast. You don't have to hide.
Fuck. All right, yeah, no. Honestly, just a mask. I ordered masks. Okay, stay on point. All right, my defense.
Yes.
Right? I ordered masks a week ago. All right? And Don't you fucking dare do that.
What? Do what? Move the laptop?
Yeah, do
Why?
that.
In case something goes wrong? What?
Yeah. In case you accidentally hit all the knobs again and make us fucking redo this.
Okay, I'm not the one that ripped my mic over to him to yell into it. My arm hasn't been the same.
Well, let me just tell you this.
What?
Did your mic work now?
That's not a valid answer.
Does your mic work now?
Yes, but it was working before.
What's that? Before the excuses?
I like how this isn't...
Yes.
Wearing a mask makes us way less airy.
Yeah, honestly, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Like, I'm breathing out into the mic, and I never usually do that, and you're not catching
It's
it.
going to be the best episode to edit.
Well, it's going to be the best episode to edit quality-wise, but there's been no compelling material yet.
Okay, well, let me just
You're
say
excused.
this. Okay?
Yeah.
You're excused, for one. For two, right?
Yep.
We're going through a fucking pandemic.
That's true, yeah. We're going through it.
Okay?
Second wave.
And I'm still trying to defend myself from before.
We're just knocking it out before the other states catch up.
Guys, New South Wales is catching up.
Mm.
They got some cases. But I went and ordered some mascares.
Yes.
Right?
From?
I don't know. Somewhere. On eBay.
Yeah,
right?
on eBay.
From some dude named like...
You can't just cough like it's normal. Yeah, you're wearing a mask. It doesn't make it okay. It doesn't mean you can touch me and stuff like that.
I don't have COVID.
I don't either.
It's over Zoom. I can cough wherever the fuck I want in my house. Thank you very much.
Anyway, what's your excuse?
That's the MDF dust. You know how that shit is.
Yeah.
I've been on the CNC all day. I've been choking on the shit. It's just giving
Why have
me
you been on the
cancer.
and no, what the eBay thing? Continue.
There we go.
There it is again.
It's MDF. I can taste it. It's in the back of my throat.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
Don't assume what's in my throat. Don't fucking laugh at that point.
Continue.
Don't laugh at that point.
No, I know exactly what's in there. I just don't think you do. Continue.
COVID?
Yeah.
I don't have COVID, dude.
Nah, just continue.
Fuck.
eBay.
Your eyes are so puffy. Your eyes are so puffy. They're like airbags.
Airbags? Where have you seen airbags?
Not on my bike, but I should install those. Son, if I had those, I would not die on the bike. Dead set. Yo, what the... Look at me.
What? It's because I'm squinting as well.
Like jumping castles.
I'm going to get mad crow's feet from wearing this mask.
Crow's feet. Crow's fucking lower body.
Yep.
Son, you can sleep on those babies.
Sleep.
Does your missus sleep on them?
On what, my eyes?
Your eyelids.
Why, they're mattresses?
Son,
Nice and comfy
fucking
puffy.
pillows.
Yep. That makes more sense.
I ordered... Okay, I'm sorry, listeners. I'm sorry. I apologise. I ordered masks, right, a week ago. They said they would come a week ago. They haven't come a week ago. And then I was in a mad rush yesterday.
I came a week ago.
I was in a mad rush yesterday.
Yep.
Everyone just let that sink in for a second. No. I just realised you're going to cut this down in post.
Yeah. All these spaces are just going to be like eliminated.
I was like, fuck. God damn it. But yeah, and then I was in a mad rush looking around everywhere, looking for a mask, a neck sock, an oversized tea towel, something, right?
Bandana.
I was gonna go that route.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized balaclavas have the mouth hole. So yeah, I was on a look after work, literally browsing everywhere because yesterday is when the we got reinstated into lockdown. And actually no, it wasn't. Wait, when was it? It was like a week ago.
Next week.
No, like when we got reintroduced to lockdown.
Like when we weren't allowed to be in the same room for anything other than...
Yeah, well, yeah. When was that?
Next week.
Last week.
Next week.
We're on Zoom, relax.
Yeah, it was last Sunday, I think.
Last Sunday? Okay, yeah. And then yesterday was when we got made to wear masks.
Yes, today.
Yes.
Today's the first day. Last night, midnight.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You're right. Yeah. All right. Fuck you. They said 59, not 12 o'clock. So it was yesterday.
David wins.
And I stepped outside and put my mask on for a minute. And
So masks haven't come.
masks haven't come, dude. And that's what shits me. And this is what pisses me off about this whole thing, right? Okay, fine. I get it. Masks, right? I understand people are fucking dipshits and they like walk around and shop in Kmart during a fucking pandemic, right? Because they're dogs and they don't have jobs. But what shits me is when you introduce something, right, like masks, they didn't even say, okay, first of all, they said face coverings, right? To be fair, okay?
Something to
Because
stop you spreading it if you have it.
Because I think it was their attempt at saying, hey, like, don't panic buy masks. You can use anything, right? Just cover your face. But people went and panic bought everything.
Yep.
So there was literally nothing.
Yep.
So when I went around browsing, because I'm a normal person. I don't have a balaclava sitting around. I don't have a neck warmer. I don't go fishing. We've established this. I don't camp,
Yeah.
right? I don't have this stuff. So when I went and browsed, every cunt in their fucking, I was going to say right mind, but wrong minds, bought everything. Literally
Scarves even.
scarves, beanies. I don't know what the fuck they're
Why
playing
don't
with
you
those.
just, doesn't your mum have a scarf you can
Neck
borrow?
socks.
Normal socks.
Like people had used underwear.
Yeah, there's tutorials going around to cut your underwear into masks.
Everything gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Hey man, not a good time. But
So I have the luxury of having a neck covering for camping and fishing.
you're not going to get me into camping. There's not going to be another pandemic in my lifetime.
No.
Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Right?
Well, I mean, it's not real wood, but I got like a...
The legs are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then Dylan calls me. He's like, oh, wait, I don't have work late tonight. And I'm like, hey, man, well, I'm not going to make it at that set time because
Yeah. Well, hang on. In my defense, it was like...
it was an hour before work finished.
No, it was like 12:30, 1 p.m. I sent you a message saying, I'm going to be late. Today's not going to work. I have a second job to go to. And then at 2:30, I responded saying, no, not doing that job Friday. Not doing that job now, doing it Friday instead. So I'll be home before 4.
Well,
He's getting up the logs. He's getting ready to prove me wrong.
2:16.
So I was even further ahead than I thought.
So it was basically like, I'm not saying that like this is in any way your fault.
No, but you also had an hour and a half since you finished work, but that's cool.
Okay, well, to be fair, you know what I was doing.
Yes, you called me.
I'm getting watched like a hawk. I can't actually.
Pull up your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
All right. So, okay, so in my defense. Now, also in your defense, I didn't want to do the podcast yesterday.
Because you were mad?
No, I wasn't mad.
Frustrated.
I was frustrated with Victorians.
The worst of them.
Literally the worst.
Yep.
We're the only ones back in lockdown.
I work with a whole bunch of them.
Cunt. They're the worst people.
Okay, let's maybe trash talk the whole state. Just
I'm
the
in it.
just the Melburnians.
I was talking about me.
I'm shit.
I'm a piece of shit.
No, but yeah, like it is serious. I mean, like at the same time, I'll be honest. When the pandemic eased off the first time, I kind of had a similar attitude to, oh, it's gone now. But that's only because the rule wasn't there. I feel like everyone had that, but at the same time, I still wasn't going out. You know what I mean? Like it still had 10 people minimum. We had like a month of eased off restrictions.
10 people minimum, like friends at your house.
Something like that, or outside.
Son, I'm only friends with 3.
Yeah, exactly. But the only thing I did when the restrictions eased off was go out to dinner with 2 friends, and it was packed where I went. So we actually made the conscious decision to sit outside.
Yeah, well, you're a good person.
Well, not really,
You're a good person.
because I didn't have to go out for dinner.
No, yeah, but you at that point they eased restrictions. The whole reason that this shit got out of control
Was people
is
taking
because
it too
that
far.
fucking security guard was shagging all the people in the fucking hotel.
I passed them the other day. I was working in Keilor
you?
Downs. Yeah. The
Oh, so
ugly
you were in the
buildings.
hotspot.
Yeah, I was in the hotspot.
Good thing this is over Zoom because otherwise I'd have COVID.
All that, and I've been wearing the mask since Monday to get used to it. Get my face not itchy anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've been wearing it all week, and I've been sanitizing like crazy.
Wouldn't you think that like because it's in Keilor Downs that they wouldn't have you go to that job?
You'd think so. but you know,
Because that's a hot spot and you wouldn't...
it's more the boundaries were set all around the Melbourne and like the Melbourne district.
The metropolitan.
Yeah, metropolitan. So you can't go out, but people can come in, which I was confused about.
Yeah, but isn't there like hot spots within that? There is.
Yeah, exactly. The guy I work with is outside the restricted area.
Yeah.
So
he's in regional.
Yeah, so rural almost. I'm pretty sure it is. So
yeah.
He came in. Is allowed in for work. Like he's allowed in to our fucking region. Like
he just can't shop within our region.
No, you can't. It's work related. So he's allowed in, and he's when he goes out, he passes a checkpoint. They're only checking people coming out, not going in.
Yeah.
So you're not allowed to leave, which is weird. You'd think it'd be both. It'd work both ways without a valid reason. Like people,
I think. Well, if you control one way, then it's not that bad. Because if you go in there, it's like, hey, bon voyage, you want to go in there? Fuck you.
Yeah, but they're not asking people. If you want to come back out. Yeah, but they're not asking people what they're doing when they're coming in.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not the point.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is kind of the point though.
No, what I'm saying is, yeah, he's allowed to come in and work, but we're also allowed to go to the hotspot and work. Mind you, we declined him and I declined a job because there was the plasterer there, the waterproofer there, the fucking cornice guy that was there.
Yeah.
There was too many people, and the delivery boys still had to come to drop the kitchen off.
So you denied it from the boss?
Not so much denied it. It was more of like
but you said no to the boss, like the boss.
Not the boss, just the guy. He might be the boss. I actually don't know how that hierarchy works, but it's the guy that like sends us our plans, what we're doing.
The other guy.
Yeah. So he was like, and I respect him. He's a
good bloke.
Yeah, good bloke. Like, yeah, full on. And we were like, well, look, there's people in there. And they didn't even, we went in there, not to have a look. He went in there. I had stayed out because people.
Yep.
And we were wearing our coverings. This was Monday. And he's like, well, the cornice guy was in there on his stilts doing all the cornice. And he was like, I actually just can't have you guys in here. Like, you'll be in my way. So we were like, yeah, well, that makes sense. Yeah. So we called up, like, are we going to have to do this? No, you know what, mate? Fuck it. Go to the next one. So we went to the next one. There was no one there.
Yeah.
So it worked out well. But that's just the state we're living in now. You know what I mean? Like,
it's weird. It's a really weird situation, but like, it just seems like, I know that it's just so, no one knows what the fuck they're doing. They're backflipping, the media's fear mongering, and then Andrews is saying one thing, and then the Channel 9 saying another.
Yeah,
and it's
I saw this Facebook post about 7 News. Yeah. They released footage of our hospitals being overcrowded. Yeah. Funniest thing, it was actually footage from France.
Oh my.
Funniest thing.
Like fear mongering.
Yeah, exactly. And my partner was just in the hospital, not COVID related. Yeah. She was in there for over the weekend, and like, if they're letting people in, no, there's no COVID there at the hospital she was in. Like, everyone's been tested. There's no cases at that hospital. Yeah. It's like, for people like me, and then go watch news, and then you listen to people be like, oh, it's because the medical system's overrun right now, and I'm like, well,
it's not. It's not.
And like, all the cases we're getting. I don't want to be that guy. I really don't want to be that guy.
Be that guy.
But so
I can shut you down and make you look bad.
And you can be the good guy. Good cop, bad cop.
Nah, be that guy. Come on.
It's just like, we have so many cases. How many deaths have we had since coronavirus started? Like 17 in Melbourne or Victoria?
Sure. Google it. Actually Google that, and I'll keep going.
All right. Well, yeah.
Do you have internet on that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sweet. Okay, fine. Right. We're getting a lot more cases now, and yeah, we're the bad guys, like Victoria, we're pieces of shit, right? Because everyone else got rid of it, right? But you have to remember, like, actually, you don't have to remember anything. Honestly, it's literally just people just being like not responsible.
Okay, so hang on. Now this is the total of Australia, 128. That's Australia. So 49 deaths in Victoria.
So 49 deaths. I think we've had like maybe 15 since this thing. So like, as we're recording this, like since we
second wave
re-put into stage 3.
So there's 7,125 confirmed cases. That's plus 450 the last 24 hours or something like that. Yeah. And recovered 3,298. Yeah. Now, I don't want to be that guy. Death is never good. Like, it's never a good thing, right? Yeah. Like, when it comes to, like, in the normal... I agree with you. Yeah, a normal sense of the word. Yeah. You know? Obviously, if a bad person, you know, you're not going to really care. But at the same time, like the panic isn't. How do I word this? It's like it's not warranted by the pandemic. You know what I mean? Like you're making things worse. Like still have caution, but you're causing the panic buying. You're causing the freaking out. You know, people are really just like losing it.
The media should be held accountable.
But they won't be.
But they fucking should. In situations like this, they should. People should be fucking holding them accountable. Okay. The other day, right? I'm sorry if this is a fucking another COVID podcast and you guys don't really want to tune into this, but fuck me. I know we've all lived it and you don't want to hear it and this is your escape. But hey, look, it needs to be said, right? I was watching this thing on, I think it was like Channel 9 maybe. It might have been Channel 9. And they put a thing up and they were like, oh, you can't shop outside your suburb and all this bullshit and this and that. And then you go and look at DHHS's website, Department of Health and Human Services, I believe it is. You look on their website and they have nothing stated there that you can't do that. They say that it's recommended that you don't, but it's not mandatory, right? And then the media is saying a whole nother thing, sorry. So in that scenario, okay, that's an example that's not so bad, right? It wouldn't be that bad if people didn't shop in other suburbs and shit. But then you cause panic for the elderly that don't have a shop in their suburb.
Yeah.
And that's just one instance. Like they've been doing it through the whole pandemic with every fucking step that's been introduced and hasn't been introduced. And they're just freaking the fuck out of all the people that are just... people that aren't doing essential work. So people that are stuck at home. So people that don't know what's really happening. Kind of thing.
I mean, like we've been working the whole time. We haven't had a break.
We haven't stopped.
Yeah.
No.
And I disagree with that. I think 100%. That in order for this to be gone, if we're all in lockdown now, like the cases speak for itself. It's 300 plus every single day.
Oh, it's 400 actually. Now. For the past 2 days.
Oh, it's been terrible, right? So
as we're recording this.
Surely this weekend we go into stage 4. Surely.
No, they said then we're not.
Well, they said they're not gonna announce it yet.
They're just going to focus on testing so far, and they don't believe that the next stage is needed.
Right. Okay.
But and they're saying, and they go back to like the whole New Zealand thing. Oh, well, New Zealand's dealing with a different scenario. They dealt with it when like people were coming in and they had an easier run. Bullshit. Right. Mm-hmm. If we did what New Zealand did at the start. I know I don't want to blame anyone because this is the first time for any politician, and I'm not on the fucking hate train of dictator Dan and that bullshit. I don't care about that, right? Yep. But I'm just saying, this is what I thought when we went into it. Straight away, lock us down for 3 to 4 weeks, right? Fuck it off. Make sure that only essential, and fucking cornicing and building cabinets is not essential.
No, medical, fucking
shops,
retail. That's like mandatory, like food, water. You know, like all that kind of stuff. Yep. Necessities. Schools. Oh, no, not schools. Schools aren't necessary.
Schools don't fucking have... Why'd they open schools again? That's another thing. So, why'd you open schools again to only have them have student holidays fucking like 3 weeks later?
Exactly. And it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And the fact that they should have had... it gets difficult with kids. It gets really difficult because some people... who aren't necessary workers, like because it was such a broad scope of what is allowed to stay open, how are kids getting taken care of with no school?
I know that plays into it. I know it does. So, okay.
There's a solution. You lock down everything except the bare minimum necessities.
Yeah, and have school there as an option, but don't fucking be like, okay, everyone come back now.
Yeah.
No.
If school was an option, and if you were a full-time worker, you and your partner, or if you're a single mother, single father, regardless, if school was an option, it'd be way safer, especially because they'd be able to quarantine better, keep the distance. Mm-hmm. Teachers would be able to, wear face shields or something. I don't know.
Oh, but hey, kids, come back.
Infect your
grandparents. Sit in a class with 25 random people with parents of varying backgrounds, and let's see how that goes. And then you saw it instantly when cases started fucking shooting up.
And that's the reason they actually opened schools. One of the major contributing factors was because grandparents were taking after the kids while schools were off.
Yeah, and then they come back and then, if one kid has it in a room of 25, because that's the normal amount.
Yeah, 20 to 30.
20 to 30, right? So if one kid has it in that room, bam, everyone in that room has it.
Yeah.
Right?
That's how family
Roughly.
gatherings caused like a lot of this.
Yeah. And then bingo, fucking bango, Susan with the nurse mum gives it to everyone at the hospital. Yeah. And then
Hospital gets shut down.
Craig with the mechanic dad gives it to all the clients. And it just goes on. It's like, come on.
That's how the towers became so bad. Because
Yeah,
it's all...
I know very limited about. I know about the Kill or Downs family, like that bullshit when they went.
And then I worked there the other day.
The family gathered with like 30 people or some bullshit. That's what I heard.
It was. I think it was like 15. I'm not sure.
I don't know how many people it was, but it was more than the limit. And then someone had it there, and then they were like traveling They must have traveled everywhere. Hey man.
Yeah, I've got two things to say. One of them really frustrates me is other trades who don't have the boundaries yet. Like they don't care. You know, the people that won't wear masks, the people that are posting stuff on Facebook saying, oh, fucking a month ago, they were saying masks do nothing. You know, those kind of people.
Yeah.
People who shouldn't be speaking on it, really.
People that shouldn't be speaking in general. Like they should be required to sit an exam.
Right, before they're allowed to be on Facebook.
Before they're allowed to speak.
Yeah, before they're allowed the option to make posts.
Yep.
Anyway, so, yeah, like the other trades, like they come in and they'll stand right over you. And you have to either work or be like, and just walk away.
Back the fuck off.
Yeah, like, but they're not going to care. You know what I mean? Like,
well, they should.
Like, I know.
That's when you go to the fucking site manager and shit and be like, yo.
This is what annoys me as well. If you've got a supervisor,
yeah,
why aren't they supervising? You know?
Yeah.
They're never there.
They're never there to supervise. They're there.
They stop in.
For
they do drive
progress payments.
Yeah, exactly. They come in. They go, oh, that's not right. I'll have to ring that up. I'll have to report that. Not stay there and make sure it gets done right.
They don't come when trades rock up
But that's the problem with big scale builders. They've got so many projects and so little supervisors. Yeah. So one supervisor will do a whole suburb, be driving around all day to different sites.
Yep. Just
little
inspecting
checklist.
Little things. Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing I wanted to bring up was fuck.
Well, let's sit on that for a second because I want to say something.
Yeah, go for it.
You think that, like, with the construction industry, right? Okay, fine, we're needed. Okay, we're a big industry in Australia, right? We're massive, right? You'd have better fucking planning. If we're working all the way through it, don't put fucking 10 trades in a house at once. Right? When I rock up to a fucking a delivery or like I'll get to the site that I went to the other day because I got to fucking talk about that. Whatchamacallit, like, don't put so many fucking trades together.
Some
you know that there's a fucking pandemic going on.
Yeah, but you're making things for the same day.
Yeah, you're making us work like through it, right?
Yeah. Unsafely.
Okay, fucking stop putting us in the same house with the plumber, the electrician, the cornice guy, fucking you name it. You fucking you got brickies out front doing the bricks still, like. Yeah. The poor planning and shit, especially during this time, is fucking
terrible.
Bad.
Yeah,
horrible.
It really reflects on them.
Yeah, like 100% on the builders and everyone.
Yeah, and the outside world doesn't see it.
No, they don't. And I don't want to say the builders either.
No, I won't either. But yeah, it's unfortunate. And like they don't even have like a little section set up, like a small little fold out table with hand sanitizer and soaps and all that kind of stuff. No.
And the site that I went to the other day in actually I won't say where. They had a scare, actually. They had, because it's a big apartment complex, but they had fucking at least, I'd say, 20 guys there.
Yeah.
Right? And I was helping install and shit. And apparently one of the guys had a scare, a near run-in with COVID or something. And apparently that guy, he ran into someone with COVID, and then he came to site, and then they had to shut the site down after the fact. So it's like you've just had 20 guys there. Yeah. And I know they can't really control that.
No. But the damage is done.
Why would you have all those people on that site at once?
Yeah.
And I know it's a big scale thing, but like, come on.
Yeah. Even shops have worked out how many people they can have in there, like, while maintaining social distancing. And another thing, the people that they've marked out the 1.5 meters markers.
And then there's those fucking people that don't do it.
Yeah, they're standing in between them and stuff like that.
Like, I agree to fuck off this old guy. I'm like, I was in my head, I'm like, dude, if I get this, out of me and you, I'm surviving. You're dying, right? Back up. I literally turned to him, looked him in the eyes, and I'm like, You die. Hey, man.
If it was me or you, it's gonna be you.
You die from a hiccup. You better back up.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. It's like a lot of these people that are getting it, and I don't want to sound like a fucking piece of shit, but they literally die from a hiccup.
But that's another thing. I don't want to be that guy. But the people who are unfortunately losing their lives,
And my condolences to all the families.
they're not in the best condition to be fighting this.
No, and
that makes sense.
they should be in quarantine. Don't walk around if you're going to die from the wind changing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you know this, okay, I know, right? You have to go get stuff and all that bullshit and et cetera, I know.
Yeah.
But don't go shopping at Kmart. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know the life expectancy like hundreds of years ago was like 32?
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry, guys, if you've lost loved ones and stuff. I really apologize. I do.
Yeah.
That security guard.
There's no way of coming off as the good guys when you're talking about it. That's guaranteed.
It's just we're all frustrated and so it could be worse. You could have a family member that's gone. Okay, I apologize, but
no buts. Just that's it.
Builders, get your shit together.
Yeah,
people learn spacing.
Speaking of job sites, something happened to me that was fucking unfortunate.
And wear your masks. What?
It was in between the days you were delivering for a minute there.
Oh yeah,
because everyone had making quote marks. Everyone saw back.
Yeah, the Brokeback Boys.
Yeah, the Brokeback Boys. Heading to the mountain. So, everyone was sore. Yep. So David's on deliveries. Big, strong David. Yep. And he, it was good. I got to chat to him. We don't really see each other that often anymore.
We've had a few run-ins, but...
A few, yeah. Anyway.
Not as much.
And then there's a podcast here and there.
Yeah.
So the guy I'm with, so... We're inside. We're just finishing up. We're packing up. We're sweeping up. And I'm there. I'm taking photos. I'm writing everything that was wrong with the job, just so the maintenance can come out and fix it. Sometimes, not obviously, there's always stuff wrong, but I just was writing something that was wrong.
Yeah.
And he just looks up at me and he's like, "Do you pee in the shower?" Yeah, out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, well, I can be honest.
Okay, yeah. You can open up
and
to
say that I do, because I do. I pee in the shower.
Hey, man, you're saving water.
Yeah, some people think it's really gross, but
you're saving water.
It goes to the same place, does it not?
Honestly,
sure it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So as long as the shower gets cleaned, it's fine.
If not,
I think.
If you do it at the gym, you're a piece of shit.
Oh God, yeah, fucking hell, dude. Sometimes I forget to pee in the shower. Not in the shower, but at the gym.
Sometimes I forget to pee in the shower at the gym.
Yeah,
and I purposely go back to.
I don't even run the water. No, but like I'll forget to pee before my shower, and I'll get into the shower and I'll run the water and I'll feel it and I'll be like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to sit here and just like be busting because I can just hear the stream. I can feel the water.
But you know everyone else does it.
I wouldn't say... I know I don't do it, so I like to think that other people wouldn't do it. David, you're giving me a weird look at the moment. Are you being in the gym showers? Are you trying to see if it's okay? Are you seeing if I do? Like, I knew someone else did.
I've done it twice.
Oh fuck!
No, but I went straight for the hole.
Straight into the drain.
I went straight in the drain.
What about the splashback off the grate?
Nothing. I got in the hole.
In the hole. That's good aim.
Even with my flow.
Mad flow. Heavy stream.
He called me, and I was peeing.
Yeah, I called you, and you were peeing, and all I could hear was. It was like you were standing under a waterfall. I couldn't hear you. It was just the stream. It was just the splash. I'm like, David, and you're like, you could have called me at the wrong time. You didn't have to answer. Call me back.
I'm just trying to share, you know? I'm just trying to be courteous.
Anyway, so I didn't actually finish the story. There's more. He says to me, you pee in the shower? Because we're having a conversation about like people that brush their teeth in the shower, people that just like, you know, make the most of their shower, who kind of just pretty much do everything except get dressed in the shower. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I actually tried that once.
You do it every time at the gym. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, actually.
They don't have a change room.
Yeah,
they've just got a decent enough stall.
I called my ass out.
They need more hooks. Anyway,
son, they need a fucking shelf.
They need everything. They need to redesign that room.
They need like a butler that comes in and dresses you.
Absolutely. Anyway, so yeah, he's like, do you pee in the shower? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be honest. You know, we're building a friendship.
Yeah, you got to open up to
Yeah,
that.
it can't be based on lies. And I'm like...
Can't build a house on sand.
Yeah, and so you need a solid foundation. That's what I'm trying to do. My peeing in the shower is that foundation to our friendship, which is blossoming at the moment.
Blossoming?
Yeah, we're going great.
Okay.
I wouldn't be jealous about you, David. It's fine. It's not a good color on you. Anyway, so yeah, I'm like, yeah, I do. But it took like a 5-second pause. And as I said, yeah, I do, Bricky walks in. He was there listening the whole time.
Oh, and that's fucking awkward,
so
son.
You pee in the shower? Yeah. Are you guys done in here?
See, is that what he said?
Yeah. Are you guys done in here?
I'd look him in the eyes. I'd literally make eye contact with him and be like, do you pee in the shower too?
Yeah, I'd just made it normal.
I'd double down, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd fucking double down, 100%.
Yeah.
Because at that point, there's no way out. There's literally, there's just go. Because if you don't, it's weird for everyone.
Absolutely.
You have to include him.
But it wasn't even planned. He was genuinely asking me. And then I'm like, we got into the car because we waited that long. I didn't know where the Bricky was hiding. Like, I didn't want to re-spark the conversation. And then he's like, as soon as we got in the car, it was silent for about 20 seconds. And I'm like, I know you pee in the shower. And he was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I do. And I'm like, but he's like, but the Bricky doesn't know that. And he's like, I didn't even plan that. That was great. That was gold. I'm sitting there like an idiot.
So that's beautiful timing. I'm telling you, poor timing from you.
Oh,
there's a correlation. It's you. Poor timing. All right?
Yeah.
But has he heard you pee?
No, we're not that close yet, David. You're still above him at that point.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's what I thought.
That's right. Sit back down.
Got nothing on me. You can't run the CNC.
Are you a CNC operator?
Didn't think so.
Idiot. Now teach me how to install.
It's funny how you're like idiot, and then but earlier today I was listening to you pee. Idiot.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. But yeah, sorry guys for the whole COVID conversation. I mean, speaking of blossoming, I now know what it feels like to be you.
To be me.
I'm in a relationship now.
Yeah, it's official. It's Facebook official.
I like it.
So I've been replaced.
I like it.
I made time for you when I was in a relationship. I'm just letting you know.
For the road ahead, remember it.
I mean, it's new. I don't expect to be seeing you that often. But it's fun, right? But I'm just letting you know. we have a podcast.
Don't fucking forget me.
Yeah.
We're business partners.
We made a commitment.
Don't move states just yet.
Yeah.
Son. But fuck Victoria.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a Victorian listening to this, yeah, you're great, but fuck yeah.
We don't have a bigger drug problem as other states, but fuck me, I wish we did.
Yeah. Maybe everyone chill the fuck out and not buy so much shit.
Well, I mean, the drugs were not taking meth, so like it's still around, but compared to
true.
Compared to
yeah, look, don't get on meth.
Nah.
Imagine half these cunts on meth.
We're wanting you to chill out, not fucking
go off tits and start bashing nurses.
They'll be like, they'll be wearing a mask still, but they'll have a hole cut out where their mouth is, so they can still put the flute in there.
Tonguing out and shit. Yeah. Can't start bashing all the doctors and shit at the hospital when they get locked up.
That's actually shit, because some suburbs, ages ago, I read about this. Nurses kept quitting because they kept getting scratched up and shit.
Yeah, because all the fucking druggies.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
If you're gonna do that hard shit, do it in their house.
They love going out in the daytime, don't they?
Key. You cunts love walking about. Did I tell you the time that I was interrogated by a crackhead?
No.
I was actually interrogated by a crackhead. I was standing at the bus stop. I don't know if I've told this story, but I was standing at this bus stop, and it was like, this is when I was at my old job. Mm-hmm. So I was still working like pretty far away, so I had to wake up early as shit, right?
Like 4 a.m.
Yeah, and I had to walk to the bus stop, and that was like fucking probably like 10 minutes away, maybe.
Then take like a half an hour bus ride.
And then take like a half an hour bus ride, then take 2 trains. Yeah, so a while away. Anyway, so I wake up early as shit, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to get interrogated today. Let's have a relaxed day. You know what I mean? Wake up at like, I think it was like 4. I had to be ready by like I think it was like 5:30.
Yeah, to be out the door.
Oh, out the door was like 5.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I'm standing at this fucking bus stop at like 5:30 in the morning, right? And like this lady just walks up. There's another guy at the bus stop with me, right? And we were just casually, you know, that casual chit chat. Like we both hate our jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And this girl comes up, and literally, I didn't notice anything abnormal about her at this point because I'm literally just looking.
You're minding your own business.
I'm looking at her face,
Oh,
right?
Okay.
Because I turned over because she asked a question. I thought she was asking me.
Yep.
Because she said it so weirdly. She was like it was like aggressive, but it wasn't. It was like she was like
Not passive aggressive or
no. It was like she was gonna stab you, but she wasn't. She was like actually genuinely asking a question. She's like, "Do you have a lighter?" I was like, well,
I actually can relate to that so much. Like hearing that from fucking crackheads and shit like that. From people that are just like
it's
that.
like they want to stab you.
They've got like the serious eyes.
Yeah.
But you kind of feel not as on edge as you should at the same time.
Yeah, I was like, well, like, are you trying to stab that guy? Are you trying to stab me? Are you asking a genuine question to all of us?
The weather's nice, I guess.
Are you taking a survey for the council?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at her, and she's got the crackhead eyes. You know what I mean? The eyes in the video I just took before that's going on Facebook.
I usually go by the greyness of their skin.
I couldn't even tell because the bus stop light and it was dark.
Oh, yeah, it's early AF.
Yeah. So, can't even fucking tell, right? And then he's like, oh, no, don't. And then she proceeds to ask the question like 6 times. And then I'm like, something's off.
Yeah.
Maybe let's look down, right? The bitch was wearing a fucking dressing gown, right?
Yep.
Mind you, it's just rained. It's cold
early
as
AF.
fuck. It's cold as shit.
Yeah.
Let me readjust my mask for the fucking
You're not supposed to do
50th time.
that, but continue.
I'm sorry. It just keeps falling down.
Yeah, we're on a Zoom call. Just take it off. Anyway.
Let the record show I don't have a mask. Because I'm in my house.
You do because you sound the exact fucking same as you just did.
Yeah, I lied. It's still on.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Anyway, yeah, so it's cold as shit, right? She's got a dressing gown on. I'm like, okay, fine. She doesn't have a job. She's going somewhere. She's doing like the fucking... She's just had sex with her partner and she's going home early. I don't know.
It's her early morning dart before she starts her job.
It's your life, Susan. I'm not judging you, right? You've got a fucking dressing gown on. Own it, right?
Kathy the crack addict.
Then she starts getting in someone's face and I'm like, well, that's not normal either.
No fear. They have no fear.
They don't have fear. They're superhumans.
They are.
They're superhuman in all the worst
They
ways.
could outrun a train, but like for the wrong reasons.
Because the PSO's chasing them.
No, because they're asking the train if it has a lighter.
Actually true.
They'd probably derail it, to be honest. They'd be able to push the thing over. Like,
Dude, they'd be the worst superhero. Like, they have all the powers, but they have no control
they'd
of it.
save people and then be like, have you got change? And then they'll be like, nah. And then they'll put them back in danger.
Yeah, like, they'd be the ones attacking them.
Yeah.
Like, they'd be the one bashing them. Like... Oh, dude, they would actually be the worst superheroes, though.
They'd have all the same powers, but all the fucking, like...
No control.
Yeah, the opposite morals.
It's like, save him, crackhead! It's like, I wish I could. Do you have a lighter? Like, fuck, man. That'd be the worst. They are the worst. Anyway.
They are the worst.
I look down. The bitch has one croc on one foot. She's barefoot on the other, right? And I'm like... How are you not fucking dying right now, lady?
Yeah, I'm shivering and I'm
Hypothermia. It's like we're in the fucking Himalayas.
They're immune.
You don't give a fuck.
No.
And you know when you get cold and like your feet or your hands start going white and then they start going ready?
Yeah, they get purpley maybe.
It was like she stepped out of a fucking spa, dude. Her feet,
Just
nothing. Nothing.
Just regular.
I think she was sweating.
Pinkish maybe.
She
from
might have
life.
been sweating.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Hydrating.
Like, she's like, I swear she grabbed a dressing gown. She's like, oh, is it hot in here or is it just you guys?
Is it hot under this bus stop? Or
Just me.
maybe that's why she wanted a lighter. She was cold.
I don't know what was going on, man. She was trying to do something. She's like, can I?
Yeah, smoke meth. Obviously.
Okay, yeah, true. And then she started saying, do you think I'm sexy? To this other dude. Because another guy ended up rocking up, right? He was like standing at the stop and then the other guy was like next to
In
me.
his jammy jams or was he dressed for work?
He was dressed for work.
Okay.
We were all dressed. She was the only one
She
half
was
undressed.
not that.
No. And she started like trying to flirt with this dude and he's like, listen, crackhead. And then it registered. I'm like, her crackhead. I'm like,
Bruce Wayne over here figured it out.
Dude, that's why she's only got one croc.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, that checks out.
You know how
he's
she
like, get the
has-
fuck away from me, you crackhead.
Fuck.
And
Shit.
then, because, like, honestly, and then she started threatening to stab him. Cunt. Then she came up to me and was interrogating me on where I was going.
But why?
I don't know.
Because you have a lighter.
I had so many questions. I still have questions.
Yeah.
Cunt. She was like, do I have a lighter?
You imagine
right?
if you saw her now and she's like fully put together, like fully recovered,
I'd be really happy for her.
pantsuit and everything.
I'd honestly give her 2 high fives.
2 high fives. Double
One
hands.
going to her and one going out.
Oh yeah. Up
Son,
and low.
just
See
that pause?
like the windmill motion.
yeah, see the
Yeah.
pause?
Yeah.
The pause? That was the walking.
That was the walking.
Fuck,
I didn't hear the footsteps. Anyway, don't recreate the footsteps. I heard the foot shuffle.
Nah, she started interrogating me and asking me where I was going. And I'm like, thinking in my head, yo, this is the weirdest cop in the world.
They've taken undercover to a whole new level.
Dude, this lady's getting a promotion.
I actually do think she might be on crack. Like, is that legal?
Like,
For cops to be that deep?
is this a part of it? No, it was crazy time, man. And all crackheads are like that. I don't know how. Like they just walk around half dressed and fucking scream shit. Usually it's about lighters
Usually.
because they're trying to
Or
smoke
change
meth.
for the bus.
Or change. They do ask for change.
I always give them change. They always ask me. They never ask me for a lighter. I've been asked for a lighter once, and that was from a kid.
Whenever
Like,
someone
on a
asks me for
skateboard.
change, I always give them my smallest amount.
I feel like they can see through my wallet. Like, it's one of their crackhead abilities, like see-through vision. That's why I don't get how they always ask the wrong person, but like they must be able to know that I'm lying when I tell them I don't have change.
Well, they always assume that you're lying anyway.
Yeah.
I literally say,
paranoid.
hey, look, dude, like one time, this fucking homeless guy, right, he asked me, again, bus stop, this is why I don't catch the bus anymore, why I bought a bike. I was standing at the bus stop, and this dude literally asked me, he goes, oh, do you have $1? And I'm like, oh, sorry, mate, I've only got my card on me. He's like, oh, I can swap it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, cunt.
Holy shit.
Cunt. Like, that's how desperate they are.
They bought a fucking swiper.
Yep.
Wow, that's
Oh,
dedication.
he stole it. I don't know if it worked. One of the two. I didn't swipe it. What the fuck?
Obviously.
He's like, okay, that'll be $1.50.
Type pins in the number and everything, and then goes, when you're ready.
I've got pay pass.
You can do pay pass,
He's
it's fine.
like, $1.50. And I'm like, 50?
Yeah,
An
what?
extra 50 cents? And
Transaction fee.
It's my time and effort.
I didn't see you type in the numbers. I don't know what bank you're with.
No, but like, that was a good one though. Like, he was prepared. I liked
Yeah,
it.
that was a hustler. At that point, you just have to go, you're a stranger.
I tipped him.
I gave him the change a lighter didn't have.
I said, no, mate, don't worry. I got some change.
Oh, hang on. Nope, found some.
Oh. Here's 2 5-cent pieces.
I feel like maybe he's purposely typing in like $100.
Oh, yeah, he would. I mean, where's the decimal point? Hey, carry it. Carry it over, fucker. Carry it over.
No, didn't no school. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I don't know what a decimal spot is.
What even is units?
It's a 1 and 2 zeros.
That's all I know.
That's all I know. They do that. They do that so
They
much.
stretch it out.
They're like, dude, that's not how you emphasize your
No.
point.
And it's like so desperate too. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, and it's kind of like you're making things worse.
It's like, dude, stop crying. I know, I get it. Emotions hit the point.
And they
the
get
fuck.
so aggressive so quickly.
Yeah, and they're always like, but I need some fucking change. And then they change the tone real quick.
The
They're
grit
like,
teeth.
"Ugh."
Yeah, like the gritting of the teeth, and then they're like, "Fuck!"
It's like they're
You know?
busting a nut and bashing someone at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like they might actually be doing that sometimes in their off time.
Just smacking their own head. Fucking
You never know
busting a
what they're
nut and shit.
capable of, man. I'm terrified of them. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. If I see someone fully cracked out, I get instant nice.
Yeah?
Someone I've never met before who looks like he's got his life together, I'm a total dick. Like, he could
Yeah.
be lovely. But if I see a crackhead, I'm like, I'll drive you home.
Is it because they're unpredictable? Like,
Yeah,
because
that's
they're just,
exactly it.
they're down on their luck and they'll do anything?
Yeah, they're legit. If I say no,
Yeah.
get away, no, I don't have any, I'm going to get stabbed. That's running through my mind.
No, get away from me. Stop bending over.
I hope you don't hurt me. That's some fucked up shit.
That's some real fucked up shit, dude. You're
Yeah.
sick.
You came up with it.
You went along with it. And we're talking about you.
That's true.
Fucking dickhead.
All you have to know is I've had experience with crackheads.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because I live in... Actually, I think they're everywhere. They would be everywhere.
They are everywhere.
Because they can run at superhuman speeds. They can get anywhere.
Dude, they don't even need airplanes or...
Maybe they can just teleport. Maybe they will it. That's one thing I admire about crackheads.
Just like my casual yawn, you're just going to brush past that?
Yeah, I didn't want you to... I feel like you're done with this, but I have something really interesting to say.
Well, no, like, I've lived it. That's why.
Oh, yeah. Right.
I've lived this.
Well, I was going to say, I feel like, like the placebo effect, you will it into existence type shit.
Yep.
Like if you're sick and you really believe that you're not, you'll start curing yourself. I feel like that's true because of crackheads.
Why?
Because they just seem to believe and things
so
go their way.
fervently, like they're like, I just made that word up.
Legit, like when they're literally sprinting faster than cars, in their mind it's like, I am a car, bro. Bring it. And they don't know anything else. The crack's amplifying it.
I think, yeah, like the belief is something. You see that a lot in like fanatics too. Fanatics. Like really religious fanatics. They believe so fervently in something. Well, I swear I just keep making that word up. Fervently. Is that a word?
I don't know. I'm just trusting you.
That's the thing. That's the belief. You're getting there.
Yeah.
I like that. You're going to be saving people in no time.
Well, there's monks somewhere that can control their body temperature.
No fucking way.
Yeah. And their cholesterol levels.
No.
Pretty sure. They're lying to me. I just want to lie. Oh. No, it hurts my throat to do that voice.
Oh. Okay. So it's a one-way street, is it?
Yeah, fuck you and your coughing cunt.
Fucking, you better clean that laptop, dog.
I've Purelled my hands.
And that camera, because we're on Zoom.
No. All right.
Yes.
I think that's as good as we're going to get it.
What do you mean?
We're done. I'm willing that into existence. I'm ending it.
Do you believe in it fervently?
I can't wait to search that up.
Yes.
we need an Alexa. Alexa, fervently, or whatever the fuck it's saying. I don't
yes, we do.
know.
Oh, guys, before we end, did you just pause that and unpause it?
No, I was about to.
Okay, well, don't. Sorry again for not putting out episodes. It's just Victoria's going through some shit right now, and we're like fucking in it.
Don't be worried. We're just knocking it out before everyone else does. That way we'll be back up and running.
Yeah. You guys will all be back in the fold, and we'll be out.
We're all in the loop. You guys are behind, not us.
We'll be out for summer. You guys back in it. Imagine wearing masks in summer. Oh, fuck that shit.
Steamy.
Especially now trade. Anyway, so sorry about the timing again. Apologise. Gonna try and get it out quickly.
Yep.
But it's just been really hard because the restrictions that have been implemented to us, and
yeah, absolutely.
It's just been a fucking shit show. Like, it literally wasn't even our fault. It was like outside sources. And it's like we were trying to comply and are complying.
And that's the shit thing. That's why people get frustrated is because they were doing the right thing. And then like this still happened.
I think that's why people don't take this seriously anymore.
Yeah, because they feel like they're not doing...
It's like, even if I do all the right things, it's just going to happen.
Yeah.
So they're like, fuck it, let's go shop at Kmart.
So many people with the opinion of, we're all going to get it anyway.
Yeah.
I've met like 3 of them.
Yeah, me. Well, no. Like, I think we eventually will.
Oh, we probably will. 100%.
But hopefully by that time that we have an actual vaccine.
Yeah, but wasn't there promising news in that field? Pretty sure there was some big breakthrough.
I'm pretty sure there's been some breakthroughs. But like, honestly... Come on, man.
Just stay home.
Also make the test less invasive.
That sucks, doesn't it?
Hey, don't fucking put a cotton swab up my fucking brain hole.
Dude, it makes babies have blood noses.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
It's actually fucked up. And hey, I don't want to gag on a fucking cotton swab, man.
It's your sinus. You'll tear up no matter what.
It's just dude, what a shit time.
It's terrible.
I heard they had the saliva test. Fucking keep doing that.
Yeah, stay with it.
Like, don't fucking cotton swab me, all right? I don't want a professional nose pick, dog.
Yeah.
Back up.
Fuck off.
You get tested. Let me test you.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to stick this down your throat and you might gag. Might? Lady, I'm going to gag.
It's massive.
Have you seen the size of this thing?
They're massive. They're huge. They have to go pretty fucking high up.
Like, I'm going to be like, yo, you don't have to touch my occipital lobe.
Bro, I've got brain damage.
Yo. That thing is in the middle of my fucking frontal cortex. Like,
Is it still in there? Something doesn't feel right.
When they pull it out, I want to say that to him.
Is it still in there? Gets tested just so that.
I'll just be like, no.
Yeah, just go fake brain dead. Just.
They'll be like, we didn't go that high up. Yeah, you did.
No.
Turn full crackhead.
Yeah.
They'll be like, yo, did you smoke meth before this?
I just want a lighter.
Start scratching myself. Yo, do ice mites count as a symptom? Well, they'll give it out free meds here.
I might take up crack just to beat the virus. It's the biggest antibody of all time.
Maybe meth is the cure.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Take meth.
That was a breakthrough.
That's the message you should take away from our podcast.
Take meth, you'll break through everything.
Every other drug, wrong.
Oh, including your mum's window when you steal her money.
What?
That's a symptom of being a meth head.
Oh. Robbing your parents at 30 years old. All right. Call it a day.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
See you, bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm in a relationship now.
Yeah, it's official. It's Facebook official.
I like it.
So I've been replaced.
I like it.
I made time for you when I was in a relationship. I'm just letting you know. We're done. I'm willing that into existence. I'm ending it.
Do you believe in it? Fervently?